Okay. Hello, my family. You have, in a year, have watched me grow in many ways. From a big girl to a little girl. You have watched my homestead. And now, you're going to watch me grow through this. This is hard for me. Very hard for me. Tomorrow will be 1 week since I started my mouth reconstructing. I have a hard time talking to you right now, and this is my coffee time. I am an introvert, and so being able to talk to people besides my husband is hard. And this girl at 58 years old now needs speech therapy. I'm very vulnerable at this moment. For those of you who stayed with me, God love you. Thank you for your prayers. Thank you for your love, your flowers, your text, your emails, your gifts. This lady right here, and I'm going to bring you a close-up to this in a minute. Miss Kathy Rhino sent me something that was supposed to come at Christmas time, but fate brought it much, much later, in a point of time where I needed it the most. She calls me her earth angel. And then she told me God is watching over me and the anchor holds. I needed that more than anything right now because, again, I'm very vulnerable. I am not who I used to be. I'm having to relearn everything. And I'm humbled in a way nobody will ever understand. One of the biggest humblings I've learned, and I've always told everybody, you reap what you sow. Some people call it karma. I got mine. I got mine big time. Many, many years ago, my husband was suffering very badly, and he ended up losing all of his teeth. He went years without anything. God love that man. We couldn't afford it. And me in my prime and my young, this was before cancer got me. I called him my gummy bear. I thought it was cute. When in reality, I hurt him. I hurt his spirit. Do you know what that man did for me instead this time? He stood in front of a mirror with me at the dentist office. And he said, I make you smile. I make you laugh. And when he made me laugh, he shed a tear for me. He didn't make fun of me. And I regret every bit of that. When you make fun of somebody, when you are cruel to people, it will come and get you. I promise you. Someday, somehow, some way, it will come and get you. I lost many, and I am so, so sorry that I've not been able to jump up this time like everything else in my life. I'm being called a very strong woman, but very honestly, I'm at my vulnerable weakness. I love you very, very much. And I guess, like any family, any true family who loves one another, even in my vulnerability, you will watch me grow through steps each week, through my speech, my eating, I can't even hardly do that right now. I tried to rush everything, and I really can't. So, I got this foreign thing in my mouth. It's not my natural. And so I'm having to adjust. And right now, I have to. I have one or two choices. I can rip everything out of my mouth and just go all natural. But to me, that's not even adoring. Because today's society says that women have to be adored. They have to be adoring, attractive. And so going with no teeth is not attractive. If I would have known then what I know now about eating healthier, taking better care of myself, I'm telling you, I would. I can't go backwards. I can only go forwards. God in my life, I may lose more, but I'm going to tell you right now, this homestead, God is the center of my life. Being an introvert, do you know how I've been able to talk this much, this far, in a week? Not just my husband, because he goes to work. Being an introvert, you don't have friends with you every single day. So you're silent most of the time. Me, I grab my Bible and I read. I talk to my chickens. I talk to my plants that are growing. And so I'm trying to get my speech therapy back. To be that strong woman. To do the things that I'm supposed to do every day. Because right now, I feel like a child. Going back and relearning everything all over again. I will be going back into the kitchen. And if you can get over my speech, I really was afraid to get on here right now because of this. And if you're willing to go through it with me, then I will continue. I have a soup that I'm doing tonight, and I'm going to bulk it up with orzo so that I can keep my health, because I had dropped in my immune system really bad. I had, within 4 weeks, 25 to 26 teeth taken from my mouth. That's all I had left, y'all. I had been going many years of being sick and didn't even know it. I thought I was doing great. Every vitamin that I was eating, ooh, yeah, I might have had it now, but it wasn't lasting long because I was still so sick. So, again, if you can bear with me, let's do this. But if you can't, I understand. I will build back up. You can rest assured I will build back up. One day at a time. One prayer at a time. Right now, coffee time is going to help me with you. I can sit with my family, maybe not comfortable, but I can sit with my family and say thank you. Thank you for loving me, because I feel your hugs right now. Thank you for your prayers. Thank you for your understanding. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for allowing me to talk with you, to learn how to talk again. You want to be humbled in life? Let me tell you, folks, I've learned several times, and I don't know what it keeps taking me to go around that mountain, but I think this time is it. You will go through. And when you go through, it will humble you. For everything that I have ever done in my life, it has humbled me to come back to this place right here, where I am most vulnerable at. And when I build back, I will say this. May the Lord bless me and keep me, and may He never let me forget. I don't want to ever forget. I don't have to be mean and cruel. I don't have to be special. I am a public figure, and I get that. I put myself out here, just as I'm doing right now. You know, there are so many different ways of being a public figure. Inspiration, everybody says, is who I am. But you know what? With that inspiration, nobody knows what one goes through. I am taking you on a journey right now of what it takes to go through being strong. What it takes to endure pain and suffering. What it takes to be that figure for everybody else when you are weak. I thank God for His hand and my husband's hand who walked me through this week. Although I got a long way to go. I'm going to take it one day at a time. I am still doing the homestead, and as I look at a radish that's growing so pretty right now, I want to chomp into it, but my reality says, heck no. Back to my soup in my kitchen. I had sprouts. I thought I was going to be able to eat them. Yeah, that was a joke. I end up giving them to my chickens. I have microgreens. I'm going to end up doing the same thing. I will eat them one day, but I'm going to take this opportunity. I'm going to take this opportunity to enjoy learning how to grow them, to get the best out of my microgreens and the best out of my sprouts so I can present them to you and how you can do it too. In the meantime, just like when I made the Southern biscuit, it took me several years to learn how to make a biscuit. Those poor dogs of my husband's. God love that man. But I will learn how to grow these just as well. And in the meantime, my chickens will love them. So there's more to come, y'all. I'm going to make this short. My mouth is still adjusting. If you're willing to hang in there with me, God love you. Welcome to my table. And I guarantee you this time, as soon as my speech improves, and still as soon as I'm able to eat better food, we will go live again. And I am going to come back much stronger on this channel as a homesteader than anybody has ever known. Health is on my aspect. Health is my goal on this homestead. We will grow as much as we possibly can. I will come in this kitchen and show you how to eat what you grow. I don't want you in my shape. I want you strong and healthy. And if nothing else, it is for me and my husband, because right now I want to live. If I'm going to go through this much at this point in my life, I want to live to enjoy everything that I am doing. So, until next time, if you're willing to go through this with me, if you're willing to be the family that does stick by anybody, then thank you. I look forward to many more videos with you. Hopefully, being able to talk to you, being able to work with you, being able to read my Bible out loud to the Lord and to my husband, to talk to Him, I'll be able to talk much better. And you will watch my progress from here. We are 1 week in. In 3 more weeks, I get my permanent. These temporaries are changing every time I turn around because my mouth is transforming. It is getting used to these foreign things in my mouth. whew, everything is all new. So we will see in 4 weeks. You will watch me grow just like you started 1 year ago with little old chunky Homestead and Carie on Partin's Heritage Homestead. You watched me transform from the chunky girl that I was to the more slender, healthier woman that I am today. This is another process. And from here on through, I asked my husband and I asked the Lord one thing: no more pain. I have reached my threshold. My nickname is Willow. And the reason for that is that came from my little brother. Willow is known to have very majestic branches. It is strong and has been known to have branches that don't break. I, who have reached those points where I seriously thought those branches were going to break into and just snap. Yet, they never did. My nickname is Willow, and I'm proud of that. So, I'm going to stop right here, y'all. I love you. I look forward to working with you again. I might not do a video every single day like I've been, but I will try to get more out. Again, remember, I am at my vulnerable point. Things will change, but it's going to take much longer than I expected, much longer than I'm comfortable with. I'm frustrated to no end, but I'm dealing with it. Because like you say, I'm a strong woman. I'm determined. I get frustrated very easy with myself because I can't have it my way. And it's not about that. God tells me to sit still and know that I am God. So I have to sit still. Take it one step at a time. And I'm taking it with you. I'm not going to go back and probably look at this video because I'm going to be very, very ashamed at this point of even the way I speak. But I love you enough to know if you're my family, let's go through this. I love you. Until next time, we'll see you again from Partin's Heritage Homestead.